This NFL Draft Props and Best Ball 5.0 edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by WynnBet. Bet $10 at WynnBet and get $200 in free bets. Bet big, win bigger with WynnBet. Download the WynnBet app now or visit wynnbet.com and start winning today. We're also brought to you by Coors Light. Get mountain cold refreshment delivered straight to your door via Drizzly or Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/SGP. That's CoorsLight.com/SGP. We're also brought to you by Stable Duel. Stable Duel is a horse racing DFS app where you can play free and paid games for real cash prizes. You can win as much as $40,000 with one entry. Head over to StableDuel.com. We're also brought to you by PropSwap, America's marketplace to buy and sell sports bets. Use promo code SGP on your first deposit to receive up to $500 in bonus cash. Head over to PropSwap.com or download the PropSwap app today. And of course, make sure to download the SGPN app, your home for all of our free picks and podcasts.
Hey, this is Eric Metcalf. You're listening to SGPN. Let it ride.
He's one of those guys who will get penetration.
Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Kramer? Dog.
Oh, nice manual or analog soundboard there. Well, we're, as people can see, youtube.com/sports gambling podcast. We're in the best ball streets. We're back. But first, we must talk NFL draft.
Ryan, you mean we get to talk NFL draft? Oh man. And of course, the Wynn betting app. If you haven't gotten the Wynn betting app, I don't know what you're doing. So many options. I'm out here in Colorado, which is awesome because Colorado, one great state, home of Coors Light and a win bet state, one of the many. So easy to fire up. And I'll be honest, I'm hooked on the parlay wheel because every time you put in if you put in a single bet, they show you a photo of the wheel, but you can't spin the wheel, Ryan, because it's a single bet. And I'm like, what am I doing? I like other stuff I can tie to this. Let's fire up the parlay wheel. Spin that thing, baby. Highly recommend the Wynn betting app. So fun to get the extra bonus juice on the parlay. The bet $10, get $200 in free bets. Of course, head over to wynnbet.com or download that Wynn betting app. Of course, offer subject to change. Terms and conditions at wynnbet.com. Must be 21 or older and present in the state where playthrough WynnBet is available. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. Cashed a awesome build your own bet feature off the it was one of those that they had given out that, you know, they have a limited number, and it was one of them was like Trey Young to have 35 points. It was 7-1. They boosted it up to plus 770. I was watching the first half. Hawks were hanging around, but Trey Young wasn't doing anything points wise, and then hopped back in on the fourth quarter. And man, they won. They hit the same game parlay. It was awesome.
And if you took the under on how quickly NBA Sean would show up in this NFL podcast, you've hit, because the touting we're just hitting the tip of the iceberg.
Well, right. And of course we went a combined 6-0 on our lock. See, I also threw you and Moonoff in there.
I like that.
NBA Sean, clean slate. You know, I have to worry. Maybe Dave Roberts is going to pull me, because right now in the NBA playoffs, a perfect 3-0 with my locks. The 76ers coming up big. I told you Tyrese Maxey would be the difference. Oh no. Everyone said, oh, you're just some dumb homer.
Yes.
Maxey lit it up. 38 points. I'll save the NFL or NBA touting for the NBA stuff. Also got to see some USFL. Not enough. Of course, one game got moved to Monday because they refused to play in the dome the way God intended it. These games getting delayed and moved back, and Colby's hatred of dome football combined with his love of the USFL has just been great for trolling.
He's in a tight spot. He's really stuck between a rock and a hard place, because not really acceptable to have lightning delay a game by a full day, right? Like, this is 2022. We've solved some problems. Rockets can land themselves. We can figure out how to play football through a little weather. Come on.
Oh, Ryan, is that Elon's next acquisition? He's going to take over the USFL, move it into. He's going to terraform Mars and then build a nice football dome. I wonder if Colby would allow dome football in interplanetary situation.
Elon Musk is Donald Trump if he had deep knowledge of rocket engineering.
All right. So yeah, we've been killing it with the NBA stuff. Of course, check out the NBA Gambling Podcast. Listen to those guys. But man, it's Sunday night. And of course, Sunday is for football. Yeah. Football Sundays. We will be doing a best ball draft like we've been doing on these Sunday nights. If you're watching live on YouTube, you can hop in with us. But before we get to that, Ryan, play the hit the draft sound effects. We got a nice NFL draft prop for you. We're on the clock, and this draft day lock is brought to you by Coors Light. Every day can be draft day when you're enjoying mountain cold refreshment that's made to chill. Just go to CoorsLight.com/SGP to get yours delivered today. I was actually driving around in Rocky Mountain National Park, did a hike in the snow. It was pretty awesome. It was coming down. It's still snowing here in April. The mountains were blue. My face was turning blue because it was that cold. It was just come back and crack open a Coors Light. So refreshing. Ryan, we got our first over under here of a draft spot prop. And we are liking, you pitched this one out. I co-signed it under 7.5 on Sauce Gardner draft position. Kramer, I mean, I'm with you. A cornerback is a premium. There's maybe going to be one quarterback taken top 5, maybe 2 top 7, but Sauce Gardner's definitely getting in there, right?
I mean, I think like looking from a Giants perspective, they clearly like him. He clearly fits what Wink Martindale likes to do, which is lock down on the outside and do creative shit. So they've always kind of at least messaged like they like him. I would be shocked if they hold the picks they hold and they don't draft him with one of the two, which are 5 and 7. So obviously under, but now you have this smoke about him going number 2 to the Lions. Maybe a couple teams maybe trading up into the top 4 to get him. I mean, I guess he's a generational cornerback prospect. He produced in college. What's not to like? It's a passing league, so yeah, I think this is one of those props where the price is just going to continue to drop. We're seeing what under 7.5 now. I'd be surprised if the price is the same on draft day.
Yeah, and at the very least, this is one you could maybe look to resell down the line because I'm with you. I've seen, the Giants. I just was looking at a mock draft that they're taking Derek Stingley at 7, which means that Sauce Gardner is already off the board. I just don't think he falls to 8. Like, what are we talking about? Maybe, I mean, cornerback is that rare position like quarterback that people are going to move up. It's seen as like a smart move to take a cornerback in the top 10. So I think it has a lot going for it. And he's got a sweet name, Sauce. He thinks, according to him, he's the best player in the draft. You got to love that confidence. And even some of the scouts, have him as the most talented player. So under 7.5 feels like a steal.
Well, it's like size, speed, actual production. I think football guys like the linking to Detroit makes sense. Football guys, they watched him shut down Alabama. They're like, look, he's good against the comp. Yeah. I mean, and if we could only have heard John Madden call a Sauce Gardner play, I wonder where he got his name Sauce. If it was from a dipping sauce or maybe something else.
Oh yeah, he could do 5 solid minutes on Sauce. Yeah, see the thing, Pat. You got your sauce, you got your wing sauce, you got your blue cheese sauce, you got your ranch, which some believe is ketchup.
Is ketchup a sauce?
Is it a condiment or is it a sauce?
Mustard? I don't know. I don't think that's a sauce. Yeah.
All right. So that is our draft day lock. And of course, CoorsLight.com/SGP, whatever draft day you're celebrating. Remember to celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Kramer, let's fire it up. Let's get in this draft.
All right. I lied last time. We're doing Superflex again. As you can see, if you're watching youtube.com/sports gambling podcast, big board, but Superflex. Sean, I'm going to poke my head in We're gonna see if it's safe. This is it's now almost 95% filled. So I got to imagine this is the last one we do. I'm entering. We see. All right. Oh shit. 2 people. Get in here, Sean. Quickly.
Firing.
One person. Was that you?
Yep. I'm
All
in.
Right, we're good.
Now, as far as best ball draft strategy, I went the 0 QB format. The underdog grading system killed me, which again, I'm not a fan of any system that grades my draft. I'm immediately out on. Wow, that filled quickly. And Ryan, you are the drafting 1-1. You are the Jacksonville Jaguars of the best ball draft, kicking off here in 45 seconds. It's a lot of pressure going 1 here. To me, it's a slam dunk. Josh Allen. Are you gonna? You have any other angle here?
What is the other angle? Because I think you can not only get Josh Allen but get a stack, and that's I think that's the way I got to play it. All right, let me find the draft here so I can. All right, we're good.
Now I'm sitting at the 7 spot, which is I don't like this 6-7 spot because that's when you start talking yourself into Jonathan Taylor, which I did, but then I got a little too cute and waited too long on quarterback.
Yeah, you're in the tough spot where you realize that you might rather have the best receiver or the best running back versus Joe Burrow, Kyler Murray, Russ. I mean, I guess you could.
Why is Dak and Russell Wilson so much higher than Aaron Rodgers? I get he doesn't have Devontae Adams, but
I mean, I think you can just. Yeah, I think you can just. I agree. I'm some of these. I mean, I think Dak. I understand the projections. I think. But how many times did we have to be wrong about Zeke, or we were right? The world was wrong about Zeke before people listened. That this Cowboy. I'm telling you, I will have money on Mike McCarthy to be the first coach fired. So I did take Josh Allen, Mahomes, then Lamar Jackson. I mean, would you say that have we seen any drafts where the first 4 picks weren't these 4 quarterbacks: Herbert, Jackson, Mahomes, and Allen?
No, it feels pretty standard, and it's tough to make a case not for them. Kyler Murray goes,
that helps
which
you.
That's nice.
You want Dak to go here almost. You just go Jonathan Taylor again, right?
Yeah.
Unless you want to set up a Russ double stack, like that to me is the only other angle you can.
You saw the house Russ spot, most expensive house ever in Denver. Although he's got an indoor basketball court, no 3-point line, as our buddies over at Establish the Run pointed out. I don't know if Russ has heard about EV or analytics, but he's just working on long twos. Jonathan Taylor goes. So what do I do, Ryan? Joe Burrow, Russell Wilson, Dak Prescott. Do I go receiver, Cooper Kupp?
I mean, I guess you can try a Burrow stack. I would take Cooper Kupp or Burrow. I would have fun with it and do something different.
Yeah, I don't think I've drafted. Oh shit, draft. Oh fuck off. All right, I couldn't get it in. Joe Burrow is my pick.
first round, we're already fun. I mean,
I don't mind it though. I need some reps with Joe Burrow because I think this Chase stack is got to be easy money, right? Unless some jabron in our chat steals it from me. I mean, Russell Wilson going the same as Joe Burrow, it just doesn't. I get that. I get Denver has some passing weapons, but like he had DK Metcalf and who's the other receiver?
Tyler Lockett.
Like he had pretty good weapons.
I think also the angle is that, what is this Denver team gonna try to be, and how much of that explosive Russ will we see? The other side of it is he's how do you not expect him to do more with his arm when he's leaving Pete Carroll? I mean, Pete ultra conservative coach.
It's true, but you also got Javonte Williams. I
mean, look, I like how cheaply you can stack Russ too in this kind of format.
It's true. I just still feels a little high. So after Russ, you got Dakota Rain, Cooper Kupp, our boy Jake Paquin firing from the 11th spot. He goes the baby whale himself, Tom Brady, in the 11th spot. Feels like a decent. I mean, you can get some pretty fun Brady stacks. I feel like you can get Brady, Evans, and Godwin pretty easily, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's Jake from the 11th spot. It's a poodle with a headband. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's Shane in the YouTube chat.
Oh, there you go.
What's up, Shane? You got Christian McCaffrey gone, Matt Stafford gone. Now, what do I do here? Do I go other quarterback or do I go pass catcher? Aaron Rodgers goes. Interesting. Trey Lance, just comically high. Do we realize yet that Trey Lance is not the starter in San Francisco? Like, what are we doing? He's crazy high drafted. I mean, he was crazy high drafted last year.
The millennials love the rushing floor. That's what it is. What are the chances he's a complete bust?
I like a rushing floor too, but I like it from a starting quarterback like Jalen Hurts.
Wow. What are the chances?
Just been selected off the board.
Does Trey Lance? What are the chances Trey Lance finishes outside of the top 12 quarterbacks to you?
What is the chance that Trey Lance is the starter week 1? I mean, to me, it feels like 50-50 right now. I
guess I'd be surprised if he's not the starter. He must really suck. that would be my take. Like protect him another year.
Why haven't they traded Jimmy G then? Devontae Adams goes, Justin Jefferson goes. I got to take Jamar Chase here, right?
Yeah, you have to. For this kind of format, no brainer. I might have a chance to take Trey Lance. Do I do it? You know what? What I'm finding interesting.
No, you got to take Steph Diggs.
No, I know. I'm joking. What I'm finding interesting is I was curious if Mahomes would make it back, or Kelsey would make it back around to Mahomes, because that's another fun stack. I mean, to be able to do that, have him come all the way around. Kyler and Trey Lance, what a horrible start for Team 5. Jersey girl, sorry.
So yeah, no, Jerry Curl.
I'm looking at a monitor a long way away.
You have good eyes, Ryan. You have no excuse. Derrick Henry, Trey Lance off the board. Oh man, it is perfect time to be firing up your fantasy league, and you probably already got one going on Sleeper. We have our Dynasty app on, or our Dynasty League, the SGPN Dynasty League on Sleeper. And now they got some real action though on Sleeper. Their over under game. We gave out our over under NBA picks. I think I went 2-1. I had the under on Cat. That did not pan out, but again, you can decide how many you want to hit. If you want to go all or nothing, you can win anywhere from 2x to 20x. Again, player props, over unders on your favorite player stats. They got a ton of games, and you even set up a little squad so you can copy other people's picks. Kramer, what is our squad address? sg.pn/squad.
Absolutely.
Yes, hop in our joint squad. We got some real sharps like Moonoff firing away, and of course, make sure when you click the over under game, use our promo code SGP. They will match your deposit up to $100. That's right, promo code SGP on the Sleeper app. 100% deposit match up to $100. Terms and conditions apply. See Sleeper's terms of use for details. Kramer, while we were away, you drafted. What did you do?
I stacked like we discussed. No brainer. Steph Diggs did make it around. Who, by the way, the Mahomes team passed on Kelsey twice. Interesting maneuvering there. And then for my second pick, I took Javonte Williams. Again, I'm the more that I think about him, the more that I'm bullish that he's a top 3 fantasy pick next year. And between him and Najee Harris, to me, it comes down to what I like. Projecting an offense, and I know workload is great with Najee Harris, but I can't do it with Mitch Trubisky there. I can't do it with a rookie there. Give me the running back who's going to play with Russ. He's going to catch some shit out of the backfield. I'm getting really excited about Javonte Williams.
I'd still have Najee a little higher, but
no, not me.
Trey Lance, like we said, is off the board. Eckler went. Deshaun Watson. Wow, not worried at all about possibly missing 6 games. Evans off the board. Steph Diggs gone. You of course had the Diggs, Javonte Williams, Derek Carr goes, Kelsey goes, Cousins, Justin Fields. I am almost on the clock. I am now on the clock.
Sorry about that. Sorry for your loss.
Just missed out on Tua. Do I take a quarterback here, or do I just go all in on the Bengals offense? Grab me some T Higgins. Is that crazy?
Is it? You might be able to wait.
All right, then do I go Debo? Debo's a beast.
I I think you take either Debo or one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, I went Debo. I mean, I like Tyreek Hill as a guy, not necessarily off the field. Some allegations there. But a Tua pass catcher can't do it. Won't do it.
No, and I, honestly, if I were you, I probably would have been looking at the couple running backs near the top of the board just because of the, we're still talking about a couple guys who project to be bell cows. You do need running backs. We did find out the data does suggest you do still need some running backs to get you into the postseason. So that would have been my criticism of you there, but I don't mind the
thanks,
pick.
Coach.
I don't mind the pick. I mean, you're picking up a pass catcher. They're gonna have to hand him the ball a shitload with Trey Lance being the quarterback. That would be my only. I mean, that too. You got you're betting on Trey Lance, or maybe it's Jimmy G. Who knows? Maybe it doesn't matter.
But isn't that why it's awesome to have Debo? Is because he's going to run the ball.
Maybe he's their starter.
He had 6 rushing touchdowns.
Maybe he's their quarterback next year.
After Debo, Joe Mixon goes. CeeDee Lamb, Najee Harris, Dalvin Cook. So you're right, Ryan. I did miss out on some top tier, some choice RBs there.
I think some would argue though that Debo and probably Lamb we're in a tier of running back that may be similar. So not a bad pick.
Where are we at with Alvin Kamara? Is he gonna have those 100 pass catches again, or what?
I'm kind of sitting in the camp of I don't really want to draft him the year he completely falls off, or he's been propelled by an offense for so long. If he. I'm souring on him. I'd say to put it politely.
Well, we are a polite show, Ryan. AJ Brown off the board, Tanny Hill, Chris Godwin. So B Swiss was able to complete the stack there with Brady, Godwin.
And I think we kind of at least with the underdog rankings, we're seeing. It does feel like there's a tier of running backs that we're starting to look at that will end up being 3rd round picks in your redraft, 2nd or 3rd round picks. And there's the question about the workload, or there's just a question about something. Cause you look at Kamara, even Swift, Jones, what they could do, that this feels way late for them.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what you cash in on here.
Yeah, I'm going Alvin Kamara. I understand the case against him, but in the 4th round, I feel like I got to grab someone.
It's passing on Higgins then.
Yeah, he's still floating around, huh?
He's still floating. Maybe he'll make it back to you.
Yeah, he's there. DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Waddle, Keenan Allen, D Hop goes. Leonard Fournette. I don't know, man. I understand, and they re-signed him. They paid him a bunch.
Not really interested in him, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I never find him that appealing in fantasy, but he, playoff Lenny shows up. I mean, catches a ton of balls. DeAndre Swift drafted, DeAndre Hopkins, Mark Andrews. DeAndre Swift could be pretty solid. I don't know. He's never that enticing to me.
Yeah, I mean, he proved us wrong last year, but I mean, again, I think he's going here because there's question. Oh, Matty Ice falls off the board, and I think the question about Swift is another one. We know that typically running backs need an offense to be productive, for them to be productive as well, and so I guess who knows what's going on up there. But when he was on the field, he was great. Maybe it's a health thing too. I'm up 2 picks coming, Sean. Where am I going? I'm gonna get sniped here. I can feel it.
You got to get a second quarterback, right?
Not yet. No, I don't. Not when there's a generational talent who's gonna get a ton of volume and is stackable later. Give me Kyle Pitts.
Kyle Pitts, Mariota stack.
And for my second, boy. The more that I think about it, the more that I believe Aaron Jones is going to be lining up in the slot. I believe Aaron Jones is going to be worked into the pass game more than ever, with even more AJ Dillon, and even with my guy Saquon Barkley staring me in the face. There's no way Aaron Jones should still be there.
It's impressive that people still think Saquon Barkley's fantasy viable. I mean, I've been saying he's cooked for
contract year. Be careful. Be careful.
I've been saying Barkley's cooked for like 2+ years, and I've been nailing him, and people are still lining up to take him. It's insane.
So Aaron Jones. I mean, I'm absolutely loving this squad right now. Got Aaron Jones and Javonte Williams as my bell cows, and then I got a Josh Allen dig stack, and I got the unicorn Kyle Pitts. Where have I gone wrong so far? I need a second quarterback. That's probably it. Do you have two?
No, not yet. T Higgins got taken. Bryce Hall, or what is it? Bryce Hall, rookie running back. Mike Williams goes.
Yeah, there's it looks like 5 teams with 1 quarterback. There's 6 teams with 2 quarterbacks, and 2 teams with 3 quarterbacks, 5 teams with 2 quarterbacks. Wow, 2 teams already took 3 quarterbacks. Sean, how do you feel about a Kyler Murray, Trey Lance, Justin Fields quarterback backfield there?
I like it. I mean,
and now he's stacking Cardinals.
I don't like. I mean, I don't like Kyler in general, but I do like a running quarterback, and I like Justin Fields a lot. Massive upside. James Conner goes. Barkley goes. Oh man, do I go quarterback here?
It's only if you like one of the second year guys. Maybe
going Zach Wilson.
Yeah. It's probably who I would have gone with
he has a fun, like, massive upside. He's one of those guys that profiles as that second year guy who just balls out and wins you a league. But also he's a Jet, so there's that.
I was gonna say, be careful. The Jets can find a way. I mean, we know that they can find a way.
That is the most terrifying thing about it.
All right.
It's funny how Zeke has fallen so far.
I don't understand how he can fall so far without Pollard going higher. And that's the confusing calculus here. Jalen Waddle, I was eyeballing him at the last pick. It feels like he's going to be
PPR volume. Format. He's definitely interesting. And when they end up starting Bridgewater, I think he's going to be great.
When they end up, I do have some shares of Bridgewater in best ball already, so I'm ready for it.
So what are you doing quarterback wise? You just got one right now.
Well, my next set, I picked 2 at a time, as you know, Sean. My next set of picks could be a time where I'm looking at a quarterback.
Carson Wentz, the commander. No, he's available.
Absolutely. Who starts more games this year? Carson Wentz or Trey Lance?
The funny thing was he started the entire season last year.
I feel like that's a tricky one right there.
Yeah, he was kind of unhealthy, but he still made it. Keenan Allen, Cam Akers, DK Metcalf off the board. Who are you awing there, Ryan?
Keenan Allen and DK. I was hoping one of those receivers would make it back to me. Feel like I need another dynamite pass catcher. Worried more about getting another pass catcher than a quarterback. I have Josh Allen, so I'm probably only going to ride with 3. Zeke is coming up in the underdog ranking. So when does he get picked in this draft?
It's a great question. People are just so out on him. Jacobs goes. Antonio Gibson. I'm a little thin at running back right now. Only one.
Well, there's some guys. I mean, David Montgomery's still out there. I mean, we've discussed him on this show. J.K. Dobbins, awesome rushing attack there. Elijah Mitchell. I'm not sure exactly why he's fallen so far. Coach likes him.
What about Michael Carter? If I'm going in on the Jets,
when is he projected to go? You can probably wait a little bit.
92. We're at 65 right now. Or do I just close out the quarterback position?
You probably should cash in on like a surefire running back workload or a surefire pass catcher. Oh, Jameis. I was thinking about Jameis.
I was too. I'm going to go David Montgomery here. I understand, Khalil Herbert or whatever has looked decent, but Yeah, I still think the volume is there. Mac Jones off the board. I mean, I don't know. He's not exciting as a fantasy guy. No rushing upside.
Did you not watch the Pro Bowl?
It's true. He did rush a ton on the Pro Bowl.
George Kittle, how the mighty have fallen, Sean.
Yeah, I know. When the whole world zagged, I'm zigging into George Kittle. I didn't take
a big George Kittle guy this year. That's the most shocking thing about 2022 for me.
Really?
You being in on George Kittle.
You know what's not shocking, Ryan? How awesome I feel by taking Athletic Greens and their new component here, AG1. Very tasty, goes down super smooth, helps me with my gut health. Been taking it every day. Got the travel packs with me. 75 high quality vitamins, minerals, whole food source supplements, probiotics, and adaptogens. Special blend of ingredients supports you, get the gut health going, nervous system. Just feel better taking it. Toss it in with 8 ounces of water. Shake that thing up. You're good to go. AG1 supports better sleep quality and recovery. And Athletic Greens is over 7,000 5-star reviews. Athletic Greens is going to give you a free 1-year supply of immune supporting vitamin D and 5 free travel packs with your first purchase. All you have to do is visit athleticgreens.com/SGP. That's athleticgreens.com/SGP to take ownership over your health and pick up the ultimate daily nutritional insurance. Kramer,
I'm dancing in the streets over here, Sean.
Oh, of course you got your Daniel Jones.
6th round rushing upside. Are you kidding me? He shouldn't be going after Mac Jones. All that rushing floor, and then DJ.
Well,
Moore.
I mean, you do want DJ Moore is a good pick, but you're looking for a quarterback who's going to start all 17 games.
Oh, here we go. Have you seen Brian Dable?
Yeah.
Maybe I handcuff Tyrod later if I'm worried. Or maybe I'm not worried. I'm loving it. This is my favorite best ball draft so far. I got Josh Allen and baby Josh Allen, aka Daniel Jones.
Oh my God.
Got Javonte Williams and Aaron Jones. I got DJ Moore and Steph Diggs, and I got Kyle Pitts. How am I getting all these players on this team, Sean?
It's amazing, right? J.K. Dobbins, Terry McLaurin off the board.
I feel like
Carson
that wasn't
Wentz still
authentic.
available.
I feel like that wasn't. You didn't mean that.
No.
Yeah.
Travis Etienne.
Can I give you a pick?
Taken.
I won't say it out loud until you're on the clock, but I know who you should take next.
Okay. Michael Thomas gone. I'm considering taking Elijah Moore, but what's your suggestion?
That's what I was going to say. You got to stack him with Elijah Moore. The chemistry was there last year. And just, if you're betting on Zach Wilson to blow up, it's because Elijah Moore is also blowing up.
Got a very balanced team. No sort of crazy hot takes, but very balanced.
Why is Devonta Smith fallen so far? Is it just more Hurts stout?
I don't know. I would definitely be taking him, especially if you have Jalen Hurts or him or Goddard.
Well, and honestly, I think when this comes back around, you almost need to be looking at the other, taking another jet, just load it up on the JETS.
Yeah, if the Jets somehow have a decent offense this year, I'm gonna win the whole underdog fantasy best ball.
I mean, it's one of those teams you can stack pretty cheaply, so I got to imagine there's going to be some healthy Jet stacks.
Elijah Mitchell, Dalton Schultz off the board. Ooh, Juju on the Chiefs. He's kind of an interesting play. Toss him in the queue, see what happens. The commander himself, Carson Wentz, goes.
Horrible pick. I mean, are you excited if you're drafting? No, of course not.
No.
All right. So what did we decide? We want 5 running backs, 3 to 4 quarterbacks.
I think you need at least 3 quarterbacks. I think 4 to 5 running backs, probably 5. Yeah.
5 to 6, maybe. And then everything else, pass catchers. How many tight ends you going with on this team, Sean? 2 or 3? I
think you got to go 3. 2 is pretty thin. Devonta Smith goes. Allen Robinson, Adam Thielen, AJ Dillon.
Oh, so what are you looking at here?
I don't know. I could kind of do Ryan. When you're building a balanced team like myself, you can really go BPA.
BPA is important.
AKA best player available.
Oh man, you can really go Hurts and get Goddard and Smith late. And if you wanted to load Sanders up too, that's an interesting. You don't have any of that yet, do you?
Do I?
Do you have like an Eagles onslaught lineup? Do you have like a Hurts, Smith, Goddard, Miles Sanders lineup yet?
No, not all three of them.
I mean,
or four.
I feel like Smith just went 8th round. Goddard's still on the board. Miles Sanders still on the board. Wouldn't be hard to pull off. Ooh, Juju. What's your take on Juju this year, Sean?
Yeah, I'm in. He's a PPR guy. I mean, I don't know. They brought him in for a reason. Feels like he could be pretty interesting. I don't think he'll get Tyreek Hill numbers, but I still think it would be pretty good.
All right. See, now I'm in a spot here where I think I might have to reach a little bit and just take a guy, take a dude. You know what I mean? Actually, I know exactly who I'm picking with both my picks, Sean. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
I'm going to be heartbroken if I get sniped. I mean, also like this, if what are the chances that Jared Goff is the starter? They suck again and he's passing a shitload.
Slim.
Slim. Yeah. You don't think you think they're 100% going to have a rookie out there?
Not 100%, but I mean, I would take Marcus Mariota over Goff.
Yeah, I mean, why are you speaking people into existence? Let's add my third quarterback, stack with Kyle Pitts. You know you like that maneuvering, Sean. Yeah, and then let's just check the calculator. Yeah, let's we like him. Let's go Gabe Davis.
Ryan, our buddy Jake Paquin wanting to know, who do you like better, Penny or Edmonds for a late round running back?
Penny. Edmonds is fragile. Penny also fragile, but we saw it last year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he can be a guy. I don't think Edmonds is ever going to be an every game 20-25 touch guy. I think Penny could. And maybe it's because he went to San Diego State and he was an OG, our gal, but I'd go Penny.
Oh, nice. So you took Mariota and then Gabe Davis, right?
And I was hoping I could I thought about going Knox there, but I thought maybe he could come back to me. So maybe a little bummed on that, but I do have a different tight end quarterback pairing. But yeah, I wanted a little double stack with Steph Diggs and Allen. Couldn't help myself, Sean.
Malik Willis goes. I may have to go quarterback just so I have a guaranteed third starter.
Who's left? There's no guaranteed.
Kenny Pickett.
There's no starters left.
No, Kenny Pickett's definitely started.
Brissett's probably the best guy to get at this point.
Jacoby Brissett.
He's going to start 6 games, right? I don't know. It sounded more and more like Watson's going to play this whole season. Oh wow, Sean. I see what you're doing.
What do you mean?
Oh, I assumed you were talking around the idea of Michael Carter making it back to you.
Oh yeah,
you've waited like 3 rounds on this.
I'm loading up on the Jets. Let's go, baby.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing Penny right now is kind of leaking into the top underdog players remaining. Tyler Lockett just went, Sean. What's your take on him this year? Like, feels like he's fallen a little too far, right? Dude's a good receiver.
Yeah. No, I mean him and DK.
But I would be more willing to bet on Lockett being productive with another quarterback than a guy like Metcalf.
No, I mean, when Geno Smith was in there, they were still. I mean, he was really bad. But if Drew Lock can be better than Geno Smith, the wide receivers were still relatively productive.
Which rookie wide receiver has the best fantasy season?
I mean, that's a toss up. It'll really depend on who ends up where, right?
What's the best situation of the teams that are taking receivers? It seems Saints could be interesting.
Jameson Williams is very interesting.
And speaking of which, we've just had a little run here. Garrett Wilson, Drake London, both going off at the turn. Maybe we muse that into existence. I mean, I think the likelihood of one of those guys kind of having a season is pretty good. So I like that strategy there.
Yeah, load up, take some shots.
Gronk goes. I saw on the Twitter a guy's super old take of saying some people are high on Rob Gronkowski out of Arizona. I don't see it at all.
It's an all-time great.
Oh, Kadarius Toney goes. That I was going there, Sean. It was coming. To me.
I know you were having him in your queue.
Golly, I'm disappointed. Heartbroken. This does feel like a tier of running backs where it's going to get real nasty soon, and I wonder if I should try to grab one of these guys.
Oh yeah.
This draft decided Edmund. They like Edmonds over Penny. Penny's still on the board. Edmonds goes. I mean, these guys all have workload, right?
Yeah, I mean that's why I just took Miles Sanders. I mean, slight homer pick, but
slight.
I mean, in round 10,
feel you.
He's a great fourth running back. I got a nice stable of RBs. Now I just got to fill out some more pass catchers.
So
it's
many
interesting
decisions.
the discrepancy in these, like in the rookie receiver one. So you look at Treylon Burks is 112, Chris Olave 127. These are at ADPs. Jameson Williams 139, which doesn't line up at all as far as like what they're expected when they're expected to be drafted.
Well, it's perhaps it's the type of receiver too, like in terms of like immediate productivity. I don't know. So I still only have 2 running backs, Sean, but I think I'm going to pass again because we've been all over this guy. I'm getting back on the Rashad Bateman train.
Oh man, I literally just had him in my queue.
And then for the second guy, I was eyeing up the Kadarius Toney stack. Didn't become available to me. We're talking about rookies. To me, Treylon Burks is a guy that you profile. Like I think he's going to be drafted by a team who knows what they want to do with him. He's a very specific kind of receiver, and there's no reason why he couldn't be the guy who pops and has the best stats right out of the gate.
Well, and you're secretly a Cowboys fan, so and they love him. So Ryan, you're just
we'll see. If the Cowboys drafted a receiver, Sean, I would love that. I would love that so much. They just let Amari Cooper just walk away for pennies.
Yeah, I mean, you can't figure out their salary cap.
Treylon Burks, though, I think I would bet I would go Drake London or Treylon Burks to have the best stats rookie year.
Kareem Hunt goes. He was in my queue. Edwards-Helaire. Wow, Edwards-Helaire all the way down the 11th round. Remember when he was like number 1 pick overall?
Yeah, I mean, again, people just get blinded by that offense. Now, all right. So I have 3 quarterbacks. Sean, do you have 3 quarterbacks?
No, I do not.
Oh no. How many running backs do you have?
I have the running backs covered. I have 4 running backs.
Wow. Okay, I have 2 running backs. 5 receivers though. I'm going to take a look at the running back room. Not a lot of exciting stuff here. We're going to have to
Alan
take
Lazard
some
goes.
bullets.
Oh, you know what? Everyone's drafting these rookies, and would I be shocked if the New York Jets drafted Jameson Williams? No, I would not. Give me Jameson Williams.
Just stacking up the Jets. In a disgusting.
What could go wrong?
All right,
Ryan,
so yes.
Thankfully, you're in the SGPN studio and you're using that sweet IP vanish to make your IP disappear. You want it safe and secure. You don't want people stealing your picks. I'm traveling, you're hooking up to these like coffee shop Wi-Fi's, fire up the old IP vanish VPN, make my IP disappear. All of a sudden it's safe, secure. No one can hack. I mean, people are coming for my NBA picks, but good luck using IP vanish. Can't get in. It's locked out. Best part about IP vanish, unlimited devices, and it doesn't slow down your internet speed. Just go to ipvanish.com/SGP. That's ipvanish.com, promo code SGP, or ipvanish.com/SGP. 70% off their yearly plan. Are you kidding me? Make that IP disappear. Damn it. Kenny Pickett went. He was hanging around in my queue.
Baker's still out there.
Yeah. Is this, does this apply for stats he gets in the fan controlled football league?
I mean, I'll throw him in there for you.
Thank you.
I mean, fan control football really is a good idea. In a weird way, it kind of has a better catch than the USFL, who's going to postpone weather delayed games a full day. It's ridiculous. What do they have, like a curfew? It's pretty funny. I can't wait to talk to Colby about this week. It's absurd.
It's really crazy.
All right, draft's really humming along now.
Bobby Tunyon goes, Melvin Gordon and Freiermuth. Dang. Luckily, I got one stud tight end. We are at the 134 pick overall. MVS just went, another new KC receiver. So you would rather have Juju over MVS, right?
Yeah, but not by a ton.
Not by this difference.
No, I was looking at him. I mean, I certainly just kind of taking notes. I don't mind what you can do with Mahomes. You can really, you might not be able to get Kelsey, but you can, and you can get every other receiver. Imagine just ending up with a chief, all the Chiefs. I mean, I guess the concern is that I don't know what the concern is. You can get them all cheap, like 1, 2, or 3, and then what, 8 and 11 or 9 and 12. Kenny Galladay goes, mother.
I took Tyler Boyd, rounding out that Bengals offense.
Might as well. That's a positive EV pick.
Thank you. That's all I do, Ryan. Give out positive EV plays.
Makes sense.
Baker goes. All right. It's Drew Lock. It is. Who would you rather have, Drew Lock or Desmond Ridder?
Oh Jesus. Drew Lock. He's a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
It's not much problem. That's probably not much of a decision. What the question is, I got 2 picks here. What do I do?
Wow. Hardman, last of the Chiefs receivers to be drafted. That's interesting. I mean, I don't disagree, but it's still slightly surprising, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm just going to take a stab on, I need a running back, a little bit out here, but we've heard about James Robinson enough. He's a dog. I need the dog sound effect. Where is it? He's a dog. All right. 19 seconds. One more pick. Oh man. I like this. I'm reaching a little bit, but Jamison Crowder, another Bill, probably could have waited another set of rounds, but they brought him in specifically to fill that slot role that Cole Beasley's been rocking. Again, now I have 3 of Josh Allen's receivers. Love where I'm headed here.
How many teams have 3 quarterbacks right now, Ryan?
You appear to be the only. There are 3 teams with only 2 quarterbacks.
All right, so maybe I should grab.
Everyone has more. Jamison Crowder with Josh Allen's very interesting. If that works out. Just patting myself on the back.
Oh, Alexander Madison. That's always a fun late pick.
Yeah, he was. I was eyeing him up with James Robinson. I just like the ceiling on James Robinson a little bit more with that Doug P. That offense only has up to go, and it seems like he's a guy that everyone likes.
Ran into a Jacksonville Jags fan in an elevator. He's like, "Thanks for the coach." I was rocking my Eagles gear. I was like, "Wow, you don't run into Jags fans a lot."
Yeah, you really don't.
Cole Kmet goes. He should be pretty solid. They seem to be throwing him a bunch. Jacoby Myers goes. All right, I'm locking up Drew Lock. Let's go.
Ugh. So gross.
Massive upside for Drew Lock.
Yeah, well, you say what you got to say. I only have 1 tight end still, so I kind of was poking my eye around the tight ends left. Not a ton. Not a ton. I'm super excited about. Although there's a Jet out there, Sean, that used to be. In fact, he went from Bengals to Jets. You should keep an eye on him because Oh, DJ Chark goes. Looking at him. All right. So again, DJ Chark, like this Detroit team they're going to be bad, right? They're going to be passing. DJ Chark's up there catching passes from Jared Goff in the offseason. Are we excited about DJ Chark at all this year? This is so late. All right, so looking at the tight ends remaining: Hunter Henry, Njoku, Irv Smith, Logan Thomas, Noah Fat, Everett, Tyler Higbee, Evan Ingram, Hayden Hurst, Austin Hooper. Any of these guys popping out to you? I mean, there's stack options here if you have one of the quarterbacks, but other than that, I'm not seeing anything. Hunter Henry, maybe he had a knack of finding the end zone.
He just went. Mostert's gone. Jimmy G's gone. Ryan, of the Jets pass catchers, Corey Davis or Braxton Berrios?
Corey, I mean, you're probably right to think Berrios, but Corey Davis's physical talents are hard to ignore. He looks real good coming off the bus, Sean.
Berrios is just that like white former lacrosse player, just catches a bunch of balls. KJ Osborne goes. Logan Thomas goes.
It's a solid pick right there. I need a sleeper tight end pick right here for all the marbles. Is it Evan Ingram? New scenery?
No.
All right. Is it?
You know what? I'm actually gonna reach here a bit and just take Hayden Hurst just because of the stack. I don't want to miss him. I feel like some of these Jets pass catchers will still be around.
Do you like Logan Thomas or Irv Smith more?
Logan Thomas is good. I mean, I realize
quarterback.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Noah Fant with a Pete Carroll?
I mean, why would you not take Tyler Higbee?
I guess so.
Higbee's a legit part of the offense, and no Gerald Everett.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's
no. I was confusing him with Seattle.
Yeah,
I still like Higbee though.
Irv Smith's gone now.
They're going to throw the ball a ton, or even Noah Fant. Actually, you know what? Oh, damn it! Someone just took Noah Fant.
Yeah, I was looking at him too. I mean, again, with that offense, you got to imagine they profile to be conservative and get the tight end involved. I do need running back too. This is
how many running backs do you have, Ryan?
3.
Ooh, Foster Moreau's interesting. If I mean, he's like a deep sleeper. If Waller gets banged up at all, he filled in nicely actually.
This guy's taking all the clock, acting like I don't got somewhere to be.
Gerald Everett goes.
So many good options out here, Sean. So many good options. All right.
I could see Matty Ice having a nice connection with Mo Alley Cox.
Yeah, you know what? He's a Hokie, or at least he played there for a year. Let's take Khalil Herbert. He did look good, and we're getting pretty late. I need some running back bullets. Another man. I'm going to reach on a rookie because I just keep hearing people talk about how he's going to come in and immediately be impactful in the passing game. And that's James Cook. Sounds like he won't go until the 2nd or 3rd round, but you want to circle a guy who I think immediate usage, pass catching running back, Dalvin Cook's younger brother, James Cook. Let's go.
What about Jahan Dotson, rookie receiver for Penn State? We did a little.
This Eagles. Is the time to do it. He's a what do they call it? He's a dude who can high point the ball, physical at the point of the catch.
Curtis Samuel goes, what? No part of Curtis.
But those are the dudes that also like they can have successful seasons because they're catching some touchdowns. Good contested catch guys. He just needs to go to the right system. I mean, we're at the point where you're just projecting shit. Although I will say, like, don't be afraid to look further down the board at a Joshua Palmer who's already played a year. Laviska Shenault is an interesting kind of guy who could take a step forward. Nico Collins still around. John, you're a big Odell guy. Sammy Watkins on in Green Bay. I mean, who knows? Aaron Rodgers is pretty good, right?
Yeah. No, I mean these are the fun times to take these shots.
And I think with my roster, I might end up with a 6th running back. We'll see.
Terrence Charles checking in the YouTube chat regarding Mahomes. Why do many think the offense will keep humming without Tyreek to stretch the defense? I think it's just a bet on Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes figuring something out. But you're right. I do think Hill did a lot to really open things up for them.
I mean, I you know, the galaxy brain. I wonder if like Hill made it so that the offense had to be that way, because I don't know. Do we know, like, is Hill capable of doing everything? I know he's a good receiver. I know he's dynamic. I know he makes it difficult to defend and he takes the top off and all that shit. But I mean, they went out and got different types of receivers. It wasn't like they tried to find a replacement for him. They replaced him with a speed threat in MVS. But Juju's like Debo Samuel. So I would expect the offense to look different, much different. That would be my answer. I think because Patrick Mahomes is good and Andy Reid is the best offensive coach we've probably ever had in the NFL. I mean, 20 years of dominating. That's insane.
You also threw out Harrison Bryant, which I just added to my queue. I think he's an interesting deep tight end.
You like him. You're a big fan of him.
I mean, he did well with Baker, and if it's Watson there, I could see him using getting used a lot in the red zone. Naheem Hines, J.D. McKissick. Wow, J.D. McKissick. This is late for J.D. McKissick. I mean, 16th round.
You are a big McKissick guy.
I have, and he's 2 years ago he was amazing. Last year still pretty solid in these best ball formats, especially if it's full point PPR.
All right, am I almost up?
Edwards goes, Bourne goes. Do I need a 5th running back, Rod? That's the question.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably smart. What round would we have? 4 picks left, 5 picks left. 5 picks.
Can he gain well? I mean, number 1 rushing offense last year. Catches a ton of balls out of the backfield.
I mean, if there's one thing that doesn't change throughout the offseason.
I love Kenny Gainwell. You're right. I feel like way more rookies are getting drafted in these now.
It's this time of year. People have
already like seen some. They've starting to break down their mock drafts. Ryan, are you going to draft Isaiah McKenzie?
Shh. Loading up. Up.
You got your picks coming up. Shout out to Stable Duel. You want horse racing DFS? You want it simplified. Again, it's very easy to put your stable together. Find some of your favorite horses, and you don't have to know a ton about horse racing. It's DFS style. It's very simple. You got a salary cap, put together a sweet lineup. We got a ton of picks and information on our website. Help you win some money from Stable Duel. You win as much as $15,000 with one entry. They're giving away money left and right. We got free games to help you get started as well. The app is free. All you got to do is download it over at StableDuel.com. See how many winners you can pick in your stable. I'll see you in the winner's circle. Play, race, win. Also brought by Prop Swap, where America goes to buy and sell real sports bets. NBA playoffs, NHL playoffs, perfect time to buy and sell those future bets. And the best part is PropSwap.com. Use that promo code SGP. Instant deposit match up to $500. Join the real sports bettors on PropSwap, where America buys and sells those sports tickets. PropSwap.com. Promo code SGP. All right, Kramer, let the people know. What'd you do?
Well, I went double stack. Give me Sterling Shepard. Give me Isaiah McKenzie. That's all I'm doing right now. And I realize I still only have one tight end, so I will need to figure that out.
Pretty hilarious. Chris Carson's still available.
It's going to be Penny, I think.
Still, I mean, Chris Carson.
So I got 3 receivers, 3 quarterbacks, 5 running backs, 8 wide receivers, and only 1 tight end.
This is insane. I have one. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 Jets on my best ball lineup, including Braxton Berrios.
It's probably not a long-term winning strategy, but
but I'm trying to win this damn thing, Ryan. Who else is going to have this many?
I mean, not many. Enough, but not many.
Highly unique. Antonio Brown taking the shot.
I mean, someone took Odell, so where there's a will, there's a way. Matty Corral just went. People still stabbing at quarterbacks. Chenault, like that pick, he's gonna bounce back. I like the chances he bounces back. What else we got, Sean?
Well, I'm looking at Quez Watkins or Amari Rodgers. Who am I rolling the dice with?
I thought you were out on Quez.
I mean, we're 200 pick 208. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably going to draft a receiver in the first round.
Any reports on Trey Sermon? Is he still in the doghouse?
Let's see. I'm on the clock here. Amari Rodgers. I already have some shares of him. I'm gonna go Olamide Zacchaeus. I mean, someone's got to catch some.
Real fucking dickhead.
I know you got your stack over there, right?
You're jealous of all the Mariota shares I have.
What is that? 1, 2?
It's almost every draft. I feel like I have Mariota. But man, there are so many receivers who are like in their set. Even like a guy like De'Ami Brown. I know he's got the commander Carson Wentz throwing him the ball, but he was coming out of college, a ton of hype, great receiver, just didn't have a good rookie year. Oh, there goes Trey Sermon. Spoke it into existence, Sean. All right, I got these. So I have 3 picks.
Coming up on your you have 3 left.
Oh, I was surprised you didn't grab another Jet, CJ Uzoma. Let's grab the rookie from Colorado State, Trey McBride. He's a clear pass catcher. He could be a fun guy. He might end up with Russ in Denver, Sean. So stay tuned for that. And then I'm tempted to take another tight end here. You know what? OJ Howard's up in Buffalo. Elite prospect OJ Howard is up in Buffalo. I didn't get Dawson Knox, so I'll grab a piece of OJ Howard. Now I got 3 tight ends. What do you take? You have 2 picks left, Sean. What do you rounding out the lineup?
Receiver and a tight end. So I'm gonna save tight end for pick 20 because I got 2 guys I like. But I'm gonna roll the dice and go rookie again. Rookie receiver has been climbing up my draft board. Any guess who it is, Ryan?
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, is it? I mean, is Bell still out there? I don't think he is. He just went. All right, then it's got to be Mechie, I guess.
Does it?
I guess not. Antonio Brown.
That would be fun. No, kid from Boise State, Khalil Shakir.
Yeah, he's good. He's a good ball hawk.
I could see him, especially if he ends up in the right spot. He could get you a ton.
We're draft next. We know what we're talking about.
All right, Austin Hooper goes. What are you going round 20, Ryan?
Great question. Not sure yet. I guess the logic would say just fire on another receiver. Man, but I don't love my running backs. I think the answer is I got to take a receiver. We'll see who falls. I think Andrew Robb or maybe Jake were pointed out on an earlier show. Anthony Schwartz in Cleveland is a fun dart throw this late. I'm dying to get a stack, but man, Zacchaeus, you killed me with that one. I had it teed up. It was in the queue.
They got Auden Tate, Ryan.
Don't mock me.
Desmond Ritter goes. Who I think he's probably going to be a first round pick now.
That's insane.
Cameron Brate.
You got 3 picks, Sean, before you're Mr. Irrelevant. Who are you going with?
Going
2 picks.
Gonna go tight end. Sony Michel goes. That to me is crazy. I mean, they give up a 4th rounder. I know they're so cool. We don't care about our picks, but come on, they have some value for them.
Are they cool, or is it just Sean McVay?
I can't believe Sean McVay won a Super Bowl. It's so annoying.
All right, you're on deck. You're on the clock.
Just talked about him a little while ago. Harrison Bryant.
Oh, there we go. Closing it out in style.
So my 3 quarterbacks: Joey B, Zach Wilson, Drew Lock. Don't love him. Alvin Kamara, David Montgomery, Michael Carter, Miles Sanders, Kenny Gainwell. Round out my running backs: Jamar Chase, Deebo Samuel, Elijah Moore, Jamison Williams, Tyler Boyd, Corey Davis, Braxton Berrios, Olamide Zacchaeus, and Khalil Shakir. Dallas Goedert, Hayden Hurst, and Harrison Bryant. Round out my tight ends.
Nice work, Sean. Couple more picks before I finish out my quarterback room: Josh Allen, Daniel Jones, Marcus Mariota. Running backs: Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones, James Robinson, Khalil Herbert, James Cook. Receivers: Stephon Diggs, DJ Moore, Gabe Davis, Rashad Bateman, Treylon Burks, Jamison Crowder, Sterling Shepard, Isaiah McKenzie to go with Kyle Pitts, Trey McBride, and OJ Howard. Last pick, Sean. Still not sure what I should do here. Still not sure. Still kind of tempted to think I should take a running back.
How many do you have? 5.
I have 5.
Yeah. It's what we call these running back receiver bullets, right? Although I don't know if we're allowed to even use that word on the air.
Is McKinnon still on the Chiefs? Like, who's going to be their running back?
I don't know. Jerick McKinnon around 20s.
I'm gonna do that.
Oh no, he just got drafted.
Did he? Oh my God,
you're on the clock.
You sons of bitches. All right. How much time do I have?
10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
All right, we're gonna take bullet. Arizona receiver Wesley. He was getting some looks in the air raid down there in Arizona. Last round bullet, high paced offense. It'll work out. And I can't wait to see the score. I'm sure I crushed you again.
Yeah. Well, underdog system is built for squares.
All right.
All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Make sure you subscribe. Toss us a nice rating and review. And leave some reviews. Merch Monday coming back in a big way. Give us a follow on Twitter at Gambling Podcast. Kramer, hit us with the thank you for participating.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Sean, do you have a Josh Allen stack yet? Because I do.
Kramer, let it ride.